You said London, you never felt at home in this city more than anywhere else in the world. Okay, and you've been everywhere else in the world, and you lived in LA for a long time. Why London? Why not LA? When people tell you, how can you leave the beach? What do you say? Be honest. I'm from California, you won't offend me.
I don't like LA. I think LA is the land of dreams, and that is great, but to live a life there, you're stuck in the entertainment whirlwind. And once you're in that, it's hard to get out. Everybody is absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Nobody wears a lot of clothes because there's lots of sun out. So what that does to your confidence is kind of crazy. And then, everybody's doing auditions and getting rejected. So, everyone's trying to then put a facade up about, no, I'm really spiritual and I'm really positive and everything's great, but inside I'm crying. And I just felt like that was kind of the consistent feel of LA. I've met a lot of great people. I've got a lot of great friends in LA, but I just knew it wasn't the place for me. It wasn't the place I ever wanted to raise a family. And I never knew where, I was going to end up, but I knew that London kept calling and it kept bringing me back, and I kept having experiences and awesome opportunities. And what I loved about coming here is when I would sit down for a meeting with people, I didn't feel like I was sifting through all this LA fluff of everything's great, we're gonna make you a star, and it's just amazing. It was just like, no, this is what it is. Wear our hearts on our sleeves. I'm not gonna bull crap you about anything. Here you go. And I was just so thankful for that. I was so tired of sifting through what I'd like to call the LA fluff. It was just so refreshing. And then when I started to see different parts of London, going to Primrose Hill and seeing these beautiful views of the city, or Hampstead Heath, and kind of seeing the greenery and going to the countrysides, I started to have a real affinity. And then, of course, falling in love with my husband just made the grass greener and the trees more amazing. And his love of his country, his love and his pride of being from here and sort of representing England, he takes that quite seriously, and he loves it, and he likes to show me around and show my friends around, because he just thinks it's a beautiful country, and I think that really rubbed off on me. And as soon as we were making plans for family and future, it was just kind of a done deal. I was always waiting for life, for the universe, whatever, to show me where I was going to end up, where I was going to have a husband, where I was going to have family. And right there was all my signs. Ding, ding, ding. It's here.
And what about the weather? What about the winters?
I love the winters, and I love the weather. See, back in Missouri, the one thing I miss was the crazy thunderstorms and lightning. I love that. And here, what I love about having pretty crap weather a lot of the time is that when it's sunny, nobody takes it for granted. Everybody pours into the parks. Everybody's looking for a good time. The spirits are high. Whereas in LA, we just took the sun for granted so much. It's like, another beautiful day. What are we gonna do with this? I love that you don't take the sun for granted. And when it comes to holidays, I want cold, I want snow, I want crap. That's what makes it feel special.
It's so amazing. It's just a matter of perspective, Yeah. You could come here and think complete opposite. People come here and they don't know London well, they don't know the UK well, and they start saying things that aren't even true, but they've heard them, like, oh, the food's bad. It's like, this is the best food in the world. You just have to find it.
Yeah.
And like all these other things, like the weather and all those things. But with the right perspective, it can be the most wonderful place. With the wrong perspective, it will be the worst place in the world.
Absolutely.
And the LA thing, like, I'm from San Diego. I spent a couple summers in LA working in aerospace and stuff, and every time I go back there I have a hard time with it. And recently I stayed on Hollywood Boulevard at some hotel there, and I just walked out, and it was right across from my Man's Chinese Theater, and it was just this culture of celebrity that just seeped through everything, where it's like someone's more important than you.
Yeah.
And just that basic thing alone, like, this person's more important than you, and that means you have to look at them, and then you're not important, and then it just got this weird vibe to me, and I didn't like it. And I've never understood the city. I never understood what's going on. I don't know. I always have a hard time when I go there. I've tried so many times. I can't go to Venice, I go to Santa Monica, but the whole thing just feels weird to me.
Yeah.
So I don't go.
I completely agree.
And like the fluff that you're talking about, you always hear that typical stuff, and movies make fun of it. But I guess it's hard because, like you said, everyone's putting up the facade. Also, I think everything's so intertwined with deals that you don't want to make enemies because it'll come around, and so everyone has to kind of give this outward feel to people that blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Whereas I think in London, it's a city of politics and business, and I think people are more likely just to say whatever.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think LA has a lot of middlemen.
Continue watching this fascinating conversation for free by clicking on the link below to visit our website, learn from the best minds in the world, and connect with a community of passionate people building the best versions of themselves. Just click on the link below, and I'll see you on the inside.